our Inaccessible Cafe stories. I've been asked not to bring my walking stick into a restaurant because they thought it was a weapon. This made me feel excluded, othered and judged because of my disability. Your staff will make or break your cafe. Staff who are happy to make reasonable adjustments for people, who are there to help anyone who needs it, who explain how to order or how to pay, who are friendly, non-judgmental and kind, make cafes lovely places to be in. Staff who don't take time to listen, who claim they can't understand disabled people, talk to other people with disabled people instead of to disabled people directly, or talk to disabled people like children, are examples of everyday ableism.
I have had coffee staff gossip about me and use ableist words when they think I can hear them.
Imagine if you noticed every sound in a room. Think about how this would feel in a cafe. You would hear the scraping of every chair, the slurping noise people were making over the other side of the room, the steam from the coffee machine whistling, the bristling paper menus, the clink of spoons mixing sugar around cups of tea, coughs, sniffs and sneezes from people in the room, people tapping their feet or tapping the table with their finger as they think about what to order. Think about how overwhelming this would be. Sensory overload. Now, let's add music. Let's turn the music up and add it to the busy cafe atmosphere noise. How do you think this would feel now? Refusing to turn music off or down can make somewhere inaccessible.
I have left the cafe after they wouldn't turn the music down. They didn't treat it as an access need and left me feeling excluded. Think about how it feels to take in every sound in the room next time you turn the radio on in your cafe. Think about how it feels to take in every sound in a room next time someone asks you to turn the music down. Think, empathise, act. Make your cafe accessible.
Bright lights can be very overwhelming for people. Having flashing lights, bright signs, or strong white lights all around your cafe can really overwhelm your customers. Make sure you have areas in your cafe that have lower levels of lighting, which are far away from bright signs or bright lights. Having varied light levels around the cafe and the choice about where to sit will help customers to feel more comfortable in your cafe. Think about the lighting, think about the customers, make your cafe accessible.
Menus can be inaccessible for so many reasons, but making them accessible is such a quick and easy fix. The menus you've seen in today's Inaccessible Cafe have been there to show you how overwhelming menus can be for some people. With small fonts, busy backgrounds, loopy or unclear fonts, nonsensical or overcomplicated language, faint text, colours that don't have enough contrast to the background, poor layouts, they're all not acceptable. Making and providing an easy read menu is a great way to ensure your menus are more accessible to disabled people.
Furniture. Furniture in a cafe can be a barrier for disabled people. Seating can be too small, too high up or too low down, unstable or uncomfortable. People will have different access needs, but to make sure you cater for as many people as possible with your furniture, make sure you have a good selection of seating for people to choose from. Having the option of more traditional seating in your cafe is really helpful for people who may find other chairs inaccessible. Make sure your furniture isn't broken or unstable. Sitting at a wobbly table or wobbly chair can be very disconcerting and can put people off from coming to your cafe. It is always better to choose a stable, practical seating over seating that looks appealing but is inaccessible or impractical for customers. Make sure you offer alternative seating if you have it. Don't just leave disabled people to find an accessible option themselves. £2 billion is lost every month by British businesses because they don't cater to disabled customers. If you make your cafe more accessible for disabled people, you could lower this shocking statistic.
Disabled toilets are often used as storage, so there is no space to use them when you need them, even when they are working and not full of boxes, plastics. Often tie the alarm strings, hang them out of the way, even cut them. This means you need to call for help. You wouldn't be able to reach the alarm. You need to make sure you have accessibility toilets which have the space and equipment they need. If you don't, disabled people may feel excluded and unsafe in your care.